Ignoring these 5 habits after 60 is a slow death sentence, and most seniors don't even realize it. If you're over 60 and living in the US, there's a high chance you're taking several medications every day. For many, it's 5, 6, even more. Blood pressure pills, cholesterol lowering statins, medications for arthritis, digestion, memory, mood, and sleep. And while modern medicine has its place, here's the hard truth. Most seniors are not sick because they lack medication. They're sick because they lack healthy habits. Today, we begin with the truth. Not to judge, not to shame, but to empower. Part 1, the reality, aging and overmedication. The American aging dilemma, too many pills, too few solutions. A recent CDC report showed that nearly 90% of Americans over 65 take at least one prescription medication, and more than half take 5 or more. This is called polypharmacy, and while some prescriptions are necessary, combining too many can become a silent threat. Drug interactions, memory fog, fatigue, dizziness and falls, and even hospitalizations. Many older adults take a pill for one problem, then another pill to deal with the side effect of the first. It's a chain reaction that often leads to more confusion, not less. But here's the inspiring part. Science tells us we can do better. Health span versus lifespan, a critical shift in focus. We live longer today than ever before. But here's the question, are we living better? Lifespan is how long you live. Health span is how long you live well, with your independence, clarity of mind, and quality of life intact. And health span doesn't come from a magic supplement or miracle drug. It comes from simple, consistent habits. According to Harvard Medical School, up to 80% of chronic illnesses in older adults are preventable through lifestyle changes. That's a massive number, and yet it's often ignored. What's going wrong? Let's look at what's happening around us. Seniors glued to TV screens, barely moving during the day. Meals packed with sugar, salt, and processed ingredients. Late-night snacking, disrupting digestion and sleep. Irregular sleep schedules. Chronic dehydration, and a belief that aging must be painful, slow, and helpless. But here's what your doctor might not emphasize enough. The body is incredibly resilient, even after 60, 70, or 80. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt, muscle regeneration, and digestive restoration can still occur when we treat our body with the right care. You don't have to live in fear of falling apart. The medication trap, a personal story echoed nationwide. Meet Mr. Thompson, 72, from Ohio. He was taking medications for high blood pressure, joint pain, insomnia, acid reflux, and mild depression. That's 5 prescriptions, all interacting in ways that were hard to track. After his wife passed, he lost motivation to stay active. His doctor kept adjusting doses, but his energy dropped, his memory faded, and he felt older than ever. Until one nurse asked a simple question, what would you feel like without these pills? And instead with better habits. That question changed everything. He started walking again. He ate dinner earlier. He stopped eating after 7 p.m. He drank warm water instead of sugary tea. He went to bed at the same time every night. Within 6 months, 2 of his medications were discontinued under medical supervision. His mind cleared, his posture improved, he smiled more. This isn't magic, it's momentum. What the research shows. Let's ground this in science. Multiple studies published in journals like The Lancet, Journal of the American Geriatric Society, and Harvard Health confirm physical inactivity is one of the leading causes of preventable death in seniors. Irregular sleep disrupts hormone balance, weakens immunity, and increases fall risk. Late-night eating contributes to insulin resistance and poor cardiovascular health. Chronic dehydration is directly linked to joint stiffness and cognitive decline. And yet, all of these are reversible with habit change, not medication. The power of lifestyle medicine. There is a new movement in healthcare called lifestyle medicine, and it focuses not on managing disease, but on removing its root causes. Doctors in this field are seeing astonishing results by emphasizing daily movement, whole food, plant-forward nutrition, sleep regularity, stress reduction, social connection, and most importantly, empowerment. When seniors learn the why behind the habits, they're far more likely to follow through. You don't need a gym, you don't need a personal chef, you don't need a perfect routine. What you need is clarity, simplicity, and a willingness to start. Your health is a garden. What will you plant today? Think of your health like a garden. Medications are like tools, useful when the soil is dry or the weeds are wild, but the most powerful changes come from what you plant every day: the walk around the block, the early bedtime, the skipped cookie at 10 p.m., the glass of warm water before breakfast. They might seem small, but over time they create a system, one that protects you from disease instead of merely treating its symptoms. What this series will do for you: this is part one of a six-part journey. In each upcoming section, we'll walk you through a new habit, not just what to do, but why it works, how to start, and how to make it stick. You'll learn how to reset your sleep, how to improve digestion without pills, how to protect your joints, how to stay mentally sharp, and how to age with energy, clarity, and pride. Don't let anyone convince you it's too late. Don't let medications be your only hope. Start with one habit. Leave a comment below. Which habit are you most excited to learn about? And don't forget to subscribe, because the next 5 steps may just transform the rest of your life. Part 2, wake up early, the morning habit that could save your life. Your daily routine after 60 could be the reason you don't make it to 90. Fix these 5 habits before it's too late. Let's start with habit number 1, and I'll be blunt. Waking up late isn't just laziness. It's a silent trigger for cognitive decline, fatigue, and chronic inflammation. You might think, but I'm retired. Why should I wake up early? Well, because your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, is deeply tied to your immune system, your brain's sharpness, your mood, and your lifespan. And after age 60, this clock becomes more sensitive than ever. The science: why early wake-ups matter after 60. Numerous studies from Harvard, Stanford, and the NIH have shown that people over 60 who wake up after 8:30 a.m. are 20 to 30% more likely to suffer memory lapses. Delayed wake-up times correlate with higher risks of depression and anxiety. Late risers have weaker insulin sensitivity, making diabetes more likely. Why does this happen? Because melatonin, cortisol, and other hormonal rhythms get thrown off when you don't align with natural daylight. Your body thinks it's still nighttime, so it doesn't activate defense mechanisms needed to fight disease, burn fat, or flush toxins. In other words, sleeping in feels good, but it's a trap. The ideal wake-up window: 5:30 to 7 a.m. Most centenarians in blue zones, regions with the longest living populations, wake up before sunrise, not because they have to, but because their body naturally follows light exposure, air temperature, and cortisol flow. Waking up between 5:30 and 7 a.m. helps to boost serotonin early, improving mood; start digestion earlier, helping weight control; trigger deep focus, helping with memory and attention. If you wake up past 8 a.m. regularly, your internal organs wake up late too. That means your gut starts digesting slower, your liver detoxes less efficiently, your brain clears plaque more slowly, leading to memory decline. Real-life example: the pre-dementia alarm. Dr. Lisa Genova, a neuroscientist and Alzheimer's expert, recently warned consistent late waking is one of the most overlooked early signs of neurodegeneration. Many older adults begin forgetting names, missing appointments, and blaming it on normal aging. But in many cases, a misaligned sleep-wake cycle is accelerating their decline. Want a quick test? Ask yourself, do I feel tired mid-morning? Do I skip breakfast or feel nauseous in the morning? Do I get energy only after 10 a.m.? These are red flags, signs your clock is off. What happens when you wake up early? So what changes if you shift your wake-up time earlier? You feel lighter in your body and head. Your morning stiffness fades faster. Your digestion improves noticeably. Fewer bloated mornings. You sleep deeper at night, which boosts your immune cells. And most importantly, you feel in control of your time instead of being dragged through the day. Older adults who wake up early tend to walk more, eat more balanced meals, and feel less lonely. Why? Because they start the day with intention, not reaction. How to transition to early waking without shocking your system. If you've been waking at 8:30, 9, or even later, don't jump to 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. Instead, use this 3-step reset method. Step 1, adjust by 15 minutes every 3 days. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier every few days, so from 8:30, 8:15, 8 until you reach 6:30 to 7 a.m. Step 2, get natural sunlight in the first hour. Even 10 minutes of real sunlight resets your clock. Open your curtains, go for a short walk. This boosts cortisol, alertness hormone, and helps you sleep better that night. Step 3. Cut bright screens after 8 p.m. Blue light from phones delays your melatonin release. Replace screens with soft lighting, music, or reading. Common objection, but I'm a night owl. Even if you feel like a night owl, that may be conditioning, not biology. Especially after retirement, many people slide into later patterns due to TV marathons, lack of a work schedule, caretaking stress, isolation, but your natural body rhythm still follows the sun, and with consistency, you can return to it. Mini habit challenge. Try this tomorrow. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier than usual. Don't check your phone. Go straight to a window or step outside. Take 3 deep breaths of morning air and stretch for 2 minutes. It might feel strange the first few days, but within a week, you'll notice more energy, better digestion, a clearer, calmer mind. What other seniors say after making this change? I started waking up at 6:30 a.m. again. After just 2 weeks, my blood pressure went down and my knees didn't hurt as much. It felt like I got 10 years of energy back. Charles M., 72, Florida. I never realized how much sleeping in was draining me. Now I actually look forward to the quiet morning hours. I walk, pray, and plan my day. Maria L., 69, Texas. Recap: why you must wake up early after 60. Aligns your hormones and immune system, boosts memory, mood, and movement, prevents sleep disruption and chronic fatigue, encourages better eating and exercise patterns, reconnects you with natural energy rhythms. Want to know the next habit that helps prevent diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease without any medication? Stay tuned for part 3, gentle movement, the 20-minute secret to staying mobile for life. Comment below, what time do you usually wake up? And don't forget to subscribe. The next part might change how you move forever. Part 3, gentle movement, the 20-minute secret to staying mobile for life. Every day you waste ignoring these 5 habits brings you closer to a painful, preventable decline. Why gentle movement matters more than you think. Aging brings inevitable changes to our bodies. Muscles shrink, bones weaken, joints stiffen, and balance falters. But these are not just signs of getting old. They are major risk factors for loss of independence, chronic pain, and even life-threatening injuries from falls. What if I told you that by dedicating just 20 minutes every day to gentle, purposeful movement, you can reverse or at least slow down many of these changes? You can preserve your strength, flexibility, and confidence, and most importantly, protect your freedom. This is not about pushing your limits or intense workouts. It's about respecting your body's current needs and giving it what it requires to stay healthy and functional. The science behind movement, how it protects your body and mind. Movement is medicine. When you move, several key processes happen inside your body. Boosted circulation. Blood flow improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients to muscles, joints, and vital organs. This is critical because poor circulation can cause fatigue, cold extremities, and slower healing. Joint health. Regular movement stimulates the production of synovial fluid, which lubricates joints. This reduces stiffness, eases pain, and lowers the chance of degenerative joint diseases like osteoarthritis. Muscle maintenance. Without regular activity, adults lose roughly 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade after age 30, a process called sarcopenia. This loss accelerates after 60. Keeping muscles active maintains balance, supports bone density, and reduces the risk of falls. Brain benefits. Movement increases neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections. It enhances memory, focus, and mood by increasing blood flow and releasing feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. Emotional well-being. Gentle exercise reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression, common in later years due to isolation or chronic health issues. What types of gentle movement are best for seniors? Choosing enjoyable, safe, and effective activities is key. Here's a deeper dive into excellent options. 1. Walking. A simple walk is accessible and highly beneficial. Start with 5 minutes around your home or neighborhood and gradually increase to 20 minutes. Walking helps improve cardiovascular health, strengthens leg muscles, and boosts mood. 2. Stretching and flexibility exercises. Stretching keeps muscles supple and joints mobile. Focus on daily stretching routines targeting hips, hamstrings, calves, shoulders, and neck to reduce tightness and prevent injury. So, 3, Tai Chi and yoga. These practices combine slow, deliberate movements with breathing control and mindfulness. Tai Chi has been scientifically shown to reduce fall risk by improving balance and coordination, while yoga enhances flexibility and reduces stress. 4, water based activities. Swimming or water aerobics provide resistance without impact, making them ideal for arthritis sufferers or those with joint pain. 5, chair exercises. For those with limited mobility, seated exercises can increase circulation and maintain muscle strength safely. 6, light daily activities. Gardening, cooking, cleaning. These may seem mundane, but keep the body active and engaged, like contributing significantly to overall health. Safety and practical tips for movement. Consult your doctor, especially if you have chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or arthritis. Start slow. Don't push through pain. Mild discomfort is normal, but sharp pain is a warning. Use supportive gear, comfortable shoes, and if needed, walking aids. Warm up and cool down. Gentle stretches before and after reduce injury risk. Stay hydrated. Older adults often have diminished thirst signals. Listen to your body. Rest if you feel dizzy or overly fatigued, building and sustaining your movement habit. The challenge isn't just exercising, but making it a consistent part of your life. Set achievable goals. Start with 5-minute sessions and slowly build. Make it enjoyable. Choose activities you like and vary routines to avoid boredom. Find support. Join community classes or walk with friends to stay motivated. Track progress. Use simple logs or apps to celebrate milestones. Adapt when needed. On bad days, opt for chair exercises or gentle stretching. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but persistence. Small daily efforts add up to big health gains over time. Real life impact, inspiration from those who've embraced movement. Before, I was afraid to move much because of joint pain and fear of falling. But once I started walking just 15 minutes a day and practicing Tai Chi twice a week, I noticed my balance improved and the pain lessened. It's given me my freedom back. Eleanor, 75, New York. Stories like Eleanor's prove that age and aches don't have to define your life. Movement can be the key to reclaiming vitality. Transition to next habit. Now that we understand the power of gentle movement to keep our bodies strong and minds sharp, it's time to tackle another critical habit that affects your health every single night: avoiding late-night snacking. Next, we'll explore how what you eat and when you eat it influences your sleep quality, weight, and overall vitality as you age. Part 4. No late-night eating, the silent saboteur of your health and vitality. You won't believe how one simple habit secretly destroys your sleep, digestion, and energy, and how quitting it could add years to your life. Why avoiding late-night eating is critical for seniors. As we grow older, our metabolism slows, our digestive system becomes less efficient, and the body's ability to repair itself overnight depends heavily on what and when we eat. Eating late at night is one of the most overlooked habits, silently sabotaging your health, especially after age 60. Many seniors think that a small snack before bed is harmless or even helpful to avoid waking up hungry. However, the reality is quite the opposite. This habit can disrupt your body's natural circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates sleep, digestion, hormone release, and cell repair, cause acid reflux and digestive discomfort because the stomach isn't ready to process food right before lying down. Lead to weight gain and insulin resistance by forcing your metabolism to work at night when it should be resting. Reduce deep, restorative sleep, making you feel tired, foggy, and less energetic during the day. The science behind the damage of late-night eating. Our bodies are designed to fast during sleep, allowing the digestive system to rest and cells to undergo repair and detoxification. When you eat late, circadian disruption, hormones like melatonin, which regulates sleep, and insulin, which controls blood sugar, become imbalanced. Insulin resistance increases, raising your risk of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Impaired digestion. Food sits longer in your stomach, increasing acid production and the chance of acid reflux or GERD, conditions that cause chest pain, chronic coughing, and even damage the esophagus over time. Weight gain. Late-night calories are more likely to be stored as fat because your body's metabolic rate drops significantly after dark. This leads to stubborn belly fat, a major risk factor for heart disease. Sleep disturbances. Heavy meals increase core body temperature and trigger digestive discomfort, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. This interrupts the vital deep sleep cycles necessary for memory, mood, and immune function. Practical tips for ending late night eating. Avoiding food close to bedtime isn't about starvation, it's about strategic timing and quality choices. Set a kitchen curfew. Ideally, finish your last meal or snack at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This gap allows digestion to occur and prepares your body for restful sleep. Choose lighter evening meals. Focus on lean proteins, vegetables, and whole grains that digest easily and won't leave you feeling heavy or bloated. Hydrate early. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, but taper off in the evening to reduce nighttime bathroom trips that disturb sleep. Replace late snacks with rituals. Find comforting alternatives to eating, like herbal teas, chamomile or peppermint, light reading, or gentle meditation. Avoid trigger foods. Caffeine, alcohol, spicy or fatty foods, and sugary treats can worsen sleep and digestion if consumed late. Common mistakes that keep you trapped in late night eating. Skipping meals during the day. This often leads to intense evening hunger and overeating late at night. Relying on processed, high-sugar snacks. These cause blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, increasing cravings and fatigue. Eating mindlessly while watching TV or using devices. Distraction leads to overeating and poor digestion. How to build sustainable evening eating habits. Plan balanced meals. Include proteins, fiber, and healthy fats throughout the day to maintain steady energy and reduce nighttime hunger. Eat mindfully. Slow down, savor your food, and stop eating when comfortably full. Establish a relaxing pre-bedtime routine. Instead of eating, engage in calming activities that signal your body it's time to wind down. Track your habits. Use a journal or app to monitor eating times and identify triggers for late-night snacking. Real-life impact. James's journey. I thought a late-night snack was my secret to falling asleep, but it only made my heartburn and fatigue worse. When I stopped eating after 7 p.m., my sleep improved so much I felt like a new person. I lost weight without dieting and had more energy during the day. James, 68, California. James's story is not unique. Many seniors find that correcting this one habit leads to dramatic improvements in health, energy, and mood. Now that you know how crucial it is to avoid late-night eating for better sleep, digestion, and metabolic health, it's time to focus on the foundation of your overall well-being, getting enough quality sleep every night. In the next part, we'll explore how seniors can naturally improve their sleep patterns to maximize the benefits of all the healthy habits you're building. Because without good sleep, none of the others can truly work their magic. Part 5, sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. Lack of deep sleep ages your brain faster than smoking. Fix it now or pay the price with your memory, mood, and heart. Why sleep is your body's ultimate repair mode. Sleep is not just rest, it's recovery, repair, and reset. As we age, sleep becomes harder to maintain, yet more essential than ever. Quality sleep is directly linked to heart health, brain function, immunity, metabolism, and emotional balance. For older adults, poor sleep isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. It increases your risk of cognitive decline and memory loss, heart disease and stroke, type 2 diabetes, depression and anxiety, falls and fractures due to impaired balance. Most people think it's normal to sleep poorly after 60. It's not. It's common, but not healthy. Let's change that. The science of sleep. What actually happens at night? Each night, your body cycles through stages of sleep, especially deep sleep, slow wave, and REM sleep, dream sleep. Both are vital. During deep sleep, your body repairs tissues, restores the immune system, and regulates hormones. During REM sleep, your brain consolidates memory, balances emotions, and detoxifies waste through the glymphatic system. If you don't get enough of either, your mind becomes foggy, your body inflamed, and your organs less efficient. The silent killers of sleep after age 60. Several factors sabotage sleep in seniors. Nighttime urination, nocturia from poor hydration timing or prostate bladder issues, medications that interfere with REM cycles, blue light exposure from screens, sleep apnea, often undiagnosed, can cause micro-awakenings all night, poor sleep environment, noise, light, or discomfort. You don't need sleeping pills. You need smart lifestyle upgrades. How to improve sleep naturally. A senior's blueprint. 1. Establish a consistent sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This stabilizes your internal clock and improves sleep quality. 2. Create a wind down ritual. Start dimming lights 1 hour before bed. Read a physical book, take a warm shower, listen to soft instrumental music, or try deep breathing. 3. Avoid stimulants after 2 p.m. Caffeine stays in your system for 8+ hours. Switch to herbal tea in the afternoon. Avoid chocolate and alcohol at night. 4. No screens before bed. Blue light blocks melatonin. Shut down phones, TVs, and tablets 60 minutes before bed. 5. Keep the bedroom sacred. Make it cool, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, dark and quiet. No TV in the bedroom. Use blackout curtains, white noise machines, or even earplugs if needed. 6. Get sunlight in the morning. Natural light resets your circadian rhythm. Try to spend 15 to 30 minutes outside in the morning every day. 7. Stay physically active. As we discussed earlier, morning walks or gentle evening stretches help the body fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Supplements and natural aids with caution. Before taking anything, talk to your doctor, but here are some gentle sleep supports that many seniors find helpful. Magnesium glycinate calms the nervous system and muscles. Melatonin, low dose, 0.3 to 1 milligrams, can help regulate rhythm, not knock you out. Valerian root or chamomile tea, traditional, calming herbs. L-theanine, supports relaxation without drowsiness. Avoid anything habit-forming. Focus on habit building instead. Real-life impact. Ellen's turning point. I thought my 3 a.m. wake-ups were just part of aging, but once I stopped watching late-night news and started taking walks after dinner, everything changed. My energy is back and my mind feels sharper. Ellen, 74, Arizona. Transition to final habit. Now that you've learned how sleep is the silent engine behind healing, memory, and strength, it's time to bring everything full circle. Let's explore the simplest yet most overlooked habit that ties all the others together: drinking warm water. In the final part, we'll show how this gentle practice supports your digestion, circulation, and cellular repair, all while protecting your heart and mind. Part 6. Warm water, the ancient secret that modern science now confirms. 1 cup of warm water in the morning can improve your digestion, circulation, and even protect your heart, but most people never do it. Why warm water? It's not a fad, it's foundational. Across many ancient cultures, from China to India to Greece, warm water has long been considered a healing elixir, and today science is finally catching up. Unlike cold water, which can shock your system and slow down digestion, warm water gently awakens your internal organs and supports multiple systems, especially important as we age. It's simple, affordable, and powerful. Proven benefits of drinking warm water for seniors. Let's break it down by system so you can see exactly how this habit benefits you from head to toe. 1. Digestive system. Warm water stimulates bowel movements, preventing constipation, a common issue in aging. It activates enzyme production in the stomach, helping to break down food more efficiently. Reduces gas, bloating, and indigestion, especially when drunk before or after meals. Tip: drink 1 cup of warm water 20 minutes before breakfast. 2. Circulatory system. Warm water dilates blood vessels, improving circulation and lowering blood pressure. This helps oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and brain faster, enhancing energy and alertness. Tip: start the day with warm water instead of coffee for a heart-friendly boost. 3. Detox and kidney health. As you age, your kidneys become less efficient. Warm water supports kidney filtration and flushes out toxins more easily. Encourages gentle, regular urination, which prevents fluid retention and supports bladder health. 4. Joint and muscle comfort. Staying hydrated reduces joint stiffness and muscle cramps, both common after age 60. Warm water, in particular, helps improve tissue elasticity and joint lubrication. Tip: add a slice of lemon or a pinch of sea salt for extra electrolyte support. 5. Weight management and metabolism. Drinking warm water increases thermogenesis, slightly boosting metabolism, reduces unhealthy cravings, especially when consumed before meals. Brain and mental health impact. Hydration is vital for brain function, especially in seniors. Just a 2% dehydration level can impair memory and focus. Warm water supports mental clarity, emotional stability, and even reduces morning anxiety. It also promotes better sleep if consumed 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, in small amounts. Caution: Avoid drinking large amounts too close to bedtime to prevent nocturia, nighttime urination. Best times to drink warm water. To gain the full benefits, consider this senior-friendly schedule. Upon waking, 1 cup of warm water to kickstart digestion and circulation. Before meals, half cup 20 minutes before eating to aid metabolism. Mid-afternoon, a small cup to stay alert without caffeine. Early evening, a soothing cup to wind down. Total about 4 cups, 1 liter of warm water spread throughout the day. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't drink boiling hot water. It can damage mouth and throat tissues. It should feel comfortably warm, not scalding. Don't add sugar or flavorings unless using natural lemon, ginger, or herbs. Don't overhydrate quickly. Sip slowly throughout the day. Real life reminder, Frank's morning change. I used to start every morning with cold orange juice and pills, but switching to warm water with lemon helped my bloating and my blood pressure stabilized after 3 months. Frank, 77, Florida. Let's pause and look at where you are now. You've learned 5 practical, powerful habits. Each one is simple, but when combined, they work like a system that builds health, strength, and resilience every day. Wake up early, aligns your body clock with nature. Walk daily, boosts mobility, heart, and brain. No late night eating, improves sleep and digestion. Sleep deeply, repairs and restores your entire system. Drink warm water. Gently supports everything from joints to kidneys. You don't need expensive treatments or complex regimens. You don't need pills to feel good. You need consistent, intelligent habits. Just 5 of them. Small steps done daily create massive change over time. If you're 60, 70, 80, even 90, it's never too late. You can feel better, sharper, and stronger than people half your age. And it starts with your next sip of warm water. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and share it with someone you care about, because the best time to take care of your health is now.